Hello.
Hi, hi, everybody. Let's see if we can just get this music off. All right. Hey, I thought I had a new high for y'all. I don't know if y'all saw Barbie, but they had this really weird high, but I can't remember it. So, no awkward high this week. Everyone. Let me see. Oh, snap. It's a full house. It's Martha. Hey, Martha.
Hello.
The king of Michael. Let's see. Battle. What's up, girl? L Boogie. That, yes. If y'all haven't noticed, that is a Michael Jackson picture made to be Jafar. Because it's all about it's all about Michael. I wouldn't say it's about the biopic. It's about Michael. Be here for it. Oh, snap. Hey, Scarlett. Cheyenne. Oh, snap. I hope y'all seeing your names up. Here we go again.
I can see it pop up.
Oh, good. Carrie. And I think I got everybody. Oh, snap. Somebody's watching from the Philippines. That's what's up.
Wow.
Thank you.
I wonder what time it is over there.
Listen, I don't know about you, Tori. Jafar's videos are my most viral videos this year. So I know you guys are thinking about this biopic.
Yep.
It is literally like my top 5 every week. Either the short or the regular one. Hey, 99.
And
So
I feel like every time I end up bringing it up with somebody, we end up with at least a 30-minute conversation just about that.
so what do you think the excitement's about?
I think it's the hope that we, for once and for all, will get a proper Michael Jackson biopic. I think what's getting people like, the naysayers mixed up with all this are like thinking negatively is like, oh, we already have a bunch of Michael Jackson movies, da da da. But we don't really have one about his complete life. Like there's a Jackson's An American Dream, but that's about the family. There's that Flex one, and now we need to do over for that one. And then there is the amazing Searching for Neverland movie, but of course that's like told from the story of Bill Whitfield and Javon Beer when they worked with him the last few years of his life. But I think it for me, and I'm thinking this is what everybody is thinking too, is that like I said, a whole just story of his just like coming to life, and we get the full thing, and then we get to be done. So
I still have no idea how they're going to pull this off. It's such a big life, such a
yes,
full life, such a rich life, such a misunderstood life, such an amazing life. How do you cover that in a movie?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's definitely possible, um, but it's gonna take some stuff. It's going. I don't know how long this is. What did the producer say? I don't know. It's been a couple of years, been in the work, but definitely
Right?
took some planning.
Oh, snap. The king of Michael said he rewatches the live every day too. Thank y'all.
Wow.
Listen, when I say it is my most viewed, I said still. So it let me know like y'all really like Jafar. It's like, can we manifest Jafar coming on one of these lives one day? Because I mean, y'all really, really like him, and that's what's up.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping for nothing for the best, and it's definitely a big project.
I also think the thing
Yes, look what Webster write.
was
But
that's what scares me. You can't cover. Mm-hmm.
hmm
And I have a specific strategic way that they could tackle it, but I will see what they do.
where would you start? I know where I would start, but where would you start?
I had been saying I could see it starting in the Off the Wall era. And if you remember from the Off the Wall documentary, I think it was Karen Langford. She showed that handwritten note he wrote about, you know, what
Thriller.
was the word? Reinventing himself, basically. Just starting over. So it's like that way. It's a new beginning. It's not the beginning of his life, but it's a new beginning, starting from that Off the Wall era, his adult solo career, and then I could see them going back in time to refer to certain things from his childhood, just like showing flashbacks and stuff. But
I agree because Jermaine Jackson did a really, really good job with the one he did about the family. So it
mhm,
pretty much covered, it did touch a little bit on, of course, the Thriller era, but it was so quick compared to like what happened before. Jermaine
mhm,
covered the beginning of their life and did a good job. Shout out to Jermaine. And I'm with you with the Off the Wall, and of course going to little flashbacks just in case you didn't see Jermaine's movie.
uh-huh,
But Michael actually had no issues that we knew about from his childhood at all. And if they do go to flashbacks, show us something we don't know about his childhood.
yeah,
Like don't go over stuff Jermaine did, or we want something like what I had no idea.
right. I think it's well, I guess what I picture in reference to his child. Now it might seem kind of sad the way, but like it shows like why he did things the way he did it when he was older. So like the scene I'm picturing in my head is like, he's going to when's the first time he went to when they were filming the Say video. That's the first time he was ever on that property for Neverland, and I could just see like a scene of him seeing the open land. Everybody else is like, Mike, you really want this? But like you could see him building a vision in his head, and then going back to the flashback of where he talked about like being in the studio watching the kids play across the street, and he couldn't do that, and so it's just kind of like going to his adulthood while he's imagining all this, like, oh, I could have this, I could create my own, like, sanctuary basically. And I don't know, that's just kind of what I'm picturing with the childhood stuff, but there's definitely a lot of stuff regarding his childhood that we don't know about. Maybe like some funny, lighthearted stories, because them Jackson brothers is hilarious. They're so funny.
Right? They're funny, but I have siblings too. It's funny until it's not funny. Because if
Yep.
everybody's not on sync with the teasing, it's not funny. You're like, I don't know if you guys saw the reality show, but the way they would pick on poor Jermaine, I just be like, come on, y'all. Like you could tell legitly they're brothers, but
Mm-hmm.
that's also a bad thing because Jermaine's not on board. I feel like the jokesters is Marlon, and who was the other one?
Tito's
And
Tito's a
Tito, right?
jokester. Hmm.
And I'm like, oh wait. Oh wait, I mean it's cool but it's only cool when everybody's on board. So I was just like, oh wait.
I just know when they were little, Marlon and Michael was probably the ones getting teased a lot. Cause you ever see the pillow fight video? They like pummeled them little boys with them pillows. I'm like, dang, give them a chance.
Oh, this is funny. I hope if y'all don't have Jafar sing, I mean he doesn't have to sing throughout the whole movie, but on that soundtrack, we want Jafar's voice. He
And
got
I got
the voice.
I got the shirt on too. I need a scene where he's singing Human Nature. I need it. I need it.
Yes. Oh my god! I hope this is true. I'm pretty sure Jafar sees just about everything people say about him. I wouldn't be surprised if he watched y'all videos. I hope so because it was nothing but love and celebration for him.
And that would
And
be
the
cool.
I remember that live was so long from y'all for the outpouring. I had to cut it short because it was just like long. It was probably one of the longest. We've had some long ones, but that was. I was like, oh my, and this would stop. So
Right?
I would like to do more Jafar Jackson content. Um, the interaction and yours is even bigger, Tori, was unreal. It was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
because did I do mine the day after yours? I know I did mine after yours, and that's when we were reacting to his performance and going over his background and stuff. And I thought you was just, I'm not gonna say I thought you were like over exaggerating, because of course you were not, but like I didn't think I was gonna get as much as like you got, and I didn't understand what you was dealing with on your end until I got there and the comments was just going. I was like,
It was it wouldn't stop.
and I felt
So
so bad.
I said, "You know what? Somebody," and I'm so sorry because I like to give credit where credit was due. They wanted me to talk about the biopic maybe a month ago, but some of you guys know a lot's been going on in my personal life, and it still is. But we're finding a way to adapt to it now. But I said, "Oh, let's talk about the biopic." Someone legitly requested it. So if you are in this live, I'm sorry. You hit me on my Instagram. You know who you are. I was like, I need to make note when people give me ideas to give them credit. But yes, this was inspired by two things: that person and German in Venice, because he actually covered the strike. We're going to see a small clip of the strike and what sparked me to talk about the strike aspect and how will this affect, or will it even affect, the biopic. So, Tori, before we get into that, let's let me just add some of the slides back. That's the only advantage about us not doing slides every week. You lose like that sync about it. Like, let's see. So before we move forward, I would like to say happy belated Spider-Man Day, which was yesterday. I know this
Oh,
may seem random, but fun fact: did you know that Michael Jackson was going to buy Marvel and he wanted to play the main role of Spider-Man? I always associated Spider-Man with Michael. One he used to put his kids in the Spider-Man mask to cover them. As a matter of fact, I think that little kid in that picture is probably Prince. Look at
yeah.
the little. I'm like, that's probably one of his kids.
Is that
And
Paris behind him?
I don't know, right? The two little kids, right?
Yeah,
I think it's his kids.
probably.
Prince or Paris, is that you? And he used to have the Spider-Man pajamas. For me, I could kiss my brother for forcing me to watch DC and Marvel and Star Wars. It has clearly paid off in my adulthood year. Like I do marketing for my freelance job, and sometimes like they'll talk to me and be like, "How do you know that?" Like everybody was like, "How do you know it's International Spider-Man Day?" And I'm like, "How do you not know? How do you not know that?" If
I
you
didn't know.
are
I'm
in
so sorry.
no, but they're marketing, and it's so important to know these little silly things. So I was just like, well, I know. And I dressed up as Gwen Stacy Spider Man when I saw Barbie yesterday. I was representing my pink and Spider Man yesterday. So I've always associated Michael Jackson and Spider Man. I know that's a weird connection, but I always did.
No, I don't
Like,
think it's weird.
right? Because if he was able to be like in a Halloween costume, that would be it. Because he has very distinct, his fingers are very distinguished. Like he can't hide ever because of his hands. I've never seen any
Right.
hand like his at all.
They're huge.
Right, and they're just very different from any other hand I've ever seen. So in other words, he can't hide unless he's Spider Man or
Right.
something fully covered.
I think that even though I nothing against Marvel, I just haven't like got into it. I might though. I'm thinking about it. I think people talking about it is making me want to get into it. But just seeing the Jackson family, they love Marvel. If you know the channel that was it, BG Prince and Taj were doing
Taj,
did
yeah.
movie reviews. Um, they were talking about Marvel. They're big Marvel fans. You know they love Spider Man. So I definitely could see the connection.
Right? So happy belated Spider Man Day. Um, Maybe one year when I go to Thriller Night, I gotta do a spider something.
You
Like
have to.
just one time. Maybe pull a Dante and even and
Where's
so,
Trish?
right? They'll know by something. Probably my blanket will be the giveaway because you don't always have the blanket on me.
Oh, that's true.
Um, so getting back to the question that prompted this live, Tori, do you think the will the writer's strike affect the biopic? What do you think?
I'm not sure about the writer's strike. I'm not. I feel like I'm more knowledgeable on the actor's strike. Um, but I don't know. I think it depends on like who all is involved, especially like with the actors who all they have in there. So it's really kind of up in the air. I don't know. And they haven't really said anything about it. I'm hoping
Mm.
it doesn't, but
I'm still on the fence. I'm gonna pull up something later on this live. Right now, it's looking good, but what's the right? It's gonna affect it. They would be getting ready to start filming soon, wasn't it? Yes.
wait. Heal Los Angeles Foundation, I think 2 days ago, they did a Q&A. And someone said, is there going to be any other Havenhurst events? And they said, as of right now, no, because filming is going to take place in the fall on Havenhurst property. So it seems like they're still going with it.
Yeah. I mean, let's get into what the briefly. We're not going to like get in depth. It's a lot. But briefly, the strike started 92 days ago on May 2nd. And the main reason for the strike is they are basically that they're poorly compensated. With the rise of streaming services, they're not getting the type of money they were getting before, and they're pretty much asking for. It's been a decline in their residuals, so you want to make sure that they are getting compensated because right now they are struggling to pay their rent. California, I don't know who's more expensive, California or New York, but these are where the majority of the actors and actresses live, and they can't afford to live in the cities that they came from or they're working for. Like I'm not gonna lie, I did want to be an actress when I was little, but I used to like mess up on the auditions. I'm better at improv. Like I'm really silly if you guys haven't figured that out, but I suck at lines. So I couldn't imagine, being in a movie and you can't even afford to cover your rent. It's a lot of hard work. People think it's easy, but being any kind of form of entertainment is really, really, really hard. Like really hard. So, and I feel like out of all the professions, I think being an actor is the hardest because you have to memorize lines.
Right. And
You
you
know,
have to
mhm.
book acting gigs and stuff, and you have to do auditions, and yeah.
Yeah. So, I stand with the writers and I stand with the actors and actresses. I wish I could do what they do. Not for the notoriety, just because it just must be really cool to bring to life someone's body of work and embody a whole different character. I just think it's just awesome to
Right.
be an actress. It's something like if I could master it, I would. It's never too late. I can't say my that ship is sailed. As a matter of fact, it might be something I might pursue, later on in life. But let's play a small clip from German in Venice. Let me see if I could find the part that even sparked me to like cover this because I was just like, it's so cool that he brought to light like what they're fighting for. Let's see, share screen. Where's German? Here he goes.
She took a picture and then she kept walking without the sign. She just wanted a picture. See, stuff like this happens as well. I think they provide all the signs, all the refreshments. When you come here, there's
Sorry. Trying to find a part where he talks about what exactly they're fighting for. Oh no. Come on, computer.
Uh-oh.
It's probably a commercial. You know they don't play. You gotta love
Not a
live.
StreamYard ad.
The irony. Well, this is what me
Right.
and Tori use, y'all. StreamYard. Which I would recommend to get. I need affiliate links for that. Let's try it now. If this thing doesn't stop.
and it says right here, this is a public event that may be photography, videotaped, or recorded by SAG AFTRA. So you probably give your permission to be recorded. So
Oh,
Since I'm on a public easement, I learned that word too on YouTube. Just those people they do all those recording in public. Sixth time the guy's going by,
wow.
so I can record as well. I think there's a sign, "Welcome, SAG. We are unreasonable."
Shoot. I might have to just leave the
You know,
actual
I
post
heard
in
that
the
people
link.
get plastic surgery to look better. So my impression to be a movie star always was you have to look good, you got to be in shape, and for the
All right. I don't know what's going on, but hold on. Let me just turn this off. I will just leave the links in this thing because I'm not even sure how much I can play of another YouTuber's work. How just check out his post. Actually, make sure you sub to German in Venice. He is not only a Michael Jackson family fan, but he just covers what's going on in California and sometimes when he goes to Germany. But he's very, very good at just showing like life in LA. And they're going, I thought New York had it bad. Cali, my heart goes out to y'all. They are dealing with homelessness like I've never seen. I think it's like one of the largest places of the homeless population, mainly because of the weather. It's more conducive of being homeless in. So I was like, German in Venice has a very well versed channel. It's like, so I will just leave his links, but I will share this though, the list of productions that are impacted by the strike, and it's growing. And you know, some of my Star Wars stuff is in there, Lord.
Huh.
Not the Star Wars. I think Star Wars and Marvel. So I will leave this link as well, but it's showing all the award shows that will be affected. I really don't watch that many
Wait.
shows, but
MTV Awards? BET Awards?
yeah,
Wait.
they
Oh, yep, that was right. They had no host. I'm like, they should have just kind of skipped it.
Avatar 3, 4, and 5. I haven't even seen 2, but they said it was really good. Avengers Secret War is being pushed back to 2027.
Lord.
No. Batman Part 2 postponed till next year. Captain America, I didn't even know I was coming out, but that's next year. Fantastic Four. So far, I think Michael's biopic is called Michael, but don't quote me. Spider-Man, no.
Lord.
You know what's interesting? The studios have a crap load of money. I don't understand why they just can't have a working wage.
That's
Look,
what I'm saying.
Untitled Spider-Man film 2 have been pushed back for 2 years. No.
And I saw some TikToks. I saw from two actors. One of them was like a child actress. What is her name? I can't think of her name, but she was on Disney Channel and I think Nickelodeon. And she broke it down. She was just like, y'all think we're rich because we were on television and on movies and stuff, but I'm having a hard time, paying my bills and stuff. And she was just saying like she just wants a living wage. There was another guy. He showed his check. He's from I can think of his character from the show Lincoln Heights, Jake. And he showed his residual check. It was for 3 cents.
Wow.
3 cents.
There has to way to there has to be a way to make it fair. I feel like streaming services is a bless and a curse. Um it was a good idea until it wasn't, if that makes any sense. I think everybody wanted to be the next Netflix, and I know I'm cutting my cable and half of my streaming services because it's just getting too much money. And I
Yeah.
honestly only watch YouTube. I watch YouTube, sometimes Bravo, of course the Disney Channel, duh. Sometimes Netflix. That's all I got for you, but I'm paying for way more than that. I just feel like I don't know. I can't say TV can't go back to its old ways either, but they got to figure something out. It's just gotten to a point where all the major studios want to be the next Netflix. we all can't pay you guys $10 a month. Like it's just not going to work.
Right.
It's going to be worse than cable at this point. So
Yeah.
I don't know. This, the plus they said the AI is taking over,
Yep.
and now like when you shoot a movie, they can take my image and use it again without me being in it. So that was another issue. And if you guys are going to do that, because sometimes it's an age issue, right? You're aging. Y'all could use me, but I need to be compensated as if I was there.
Y'all need to pay me for my likeness and my image.
Yes. And that's probably all part of this strike. So if I can get more information from the New York side, I was going to go to the site today in front of the ABC studio in New York. I didn't have time because I'm working. But because I did get a part of the strike a few weeks ago and then I couldn't find the footage. So they said, "Oh, let me go down there and shoot more footage." And I'm like, you know what? Let's not. Let's just use German and Venice YouTube and call it a day. So I I'm glad that the Michael biopic is not on there, but the rate it's going, eventually it's going to affect it.
Ooh, dang. And we were hoping for 2025. Child might be 2027 too. No, I mean not.
Look, I think it's still gonna be out for 2025. I mean, think of it like this: it gives Jafar more time to master his craft as an actor. He already knows how to dance and sing, so he's good there.
All
But
right. You got
he good there.
it.
And it gives him some time of peace. I remember Jafar from when he was younger. He was always with his brother Your Majesty and his father Jermaine, and I'm sure he's always dreamed of having that type of fame for himself. But I hope his father and uncles and aunts have prepared him what the level of fame that he will bring.
Yeah.
Enjoy your peace. Of course you're going to find the balance you'll find the balance, but I could just tell by my views, people are open to him. They want him.
Yeah. I think he was hidden in plain sight person. Like hidden in plain sight, like right there. People are like, I think like they knew of him and they just weren't thinking like, oh, Jafar. But um when the news came out the first day, the amount of support that I saw, I was like, yeah, he better get ready. He
Yeah.
better get ready. It's already coming. Like the news alone.
I find it interesting. I've been covering the family for 13, 14 years. I've never seen this kind of reaction to somebody coming out. One single,
Right? And it got like millions of views on
right,
YouTube.
on that one single. I mean, the single's fire,
Right.
but you know, I think 3T, Austin Brown, Paris Jackson, I think they deserve that energy too. If that
Right.
makes any sense. I was like, oh wow. Wow. All this and only at one single out? So that says a lot. I guess there's something about him. I remember, did you ever see that thing where he went overseas and everyone was going nuts over him? And again, one single. I was like, what?
Yeah,
If you haven't, we got to make that a watch party.
Jafar Watch Party Part 2.
I'm here for it. Of course,
I'm here
it's
for
during
it.
August because we celebrating Michael's birthday month. But the only reason why I did this one is because I'm like, this is clearly Michael related because Jafar is playing Michael Jackson in the
Right.
biopic. Oh,
Oh,
but
we should do
September?
it.
I'm here for it.
We should do it. Oh, wait, no, because we got some stuff coming up in there.
Yeah, we do. It's a lot.
Maybe in November we could do it since it's the fall and they'll be starting filming in the fall, or we
I'm
could
here
commemorate it
for it.
that way.
I'm here for it. Yes. Got me singing. Yes.
Yo, I
Oh,
need him to
somebody
release.
said almost 9 million,
Yeah, it was like 8 point something million last time I checked.
which is ridiculously awesome. That tells a lot.
Ooh,
I was
let me
like,
check the streams, like on Spotify.
Jafar, get ready for fame.
I'm
Ah,
just,
ooh.
he's a talent that, like, a lot of Jackson fans, we know him, but he's a talent that I want the world to see. And I'm like, yep, this movie is not only going to help bring in, more Michael fans and the younger generations, but it's gonna showcase his skill and stuff. And I'm like, I'm so excited for that.
Oh, I don't know what this is, Tori. What's what's Roman Banks?
Oh, he's portraying Michael in MJ the Musical for the national tour, which kicked off yesterday in Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen any footage of him yet. I do know I came across some tweets where they said they were standing ovation and stuff, so it seemed like it was good.
Oh. Fun fact, my family's from Chicago and Cali. So I'm if the cost of traveling was cheaper, I would have definitely went out there. Duh, my freaking family's out there. But things are I'm just waiting to manifest what I asked God to open the door to, because I was like, yo, why is everything so expensive this year? Lord.
Right.
So here's a little sneak peek. Just a tiny sneak. Hey, Prince. I love how Honey goes, hey,
Ramon.
Prince.
Wait, who does that?
So the first time Honey met Prince, she goes, hey, Prince. It's how she said it. It's so cute.
Like, hey, best friend.
Right. It's like, that's just Honey. She's like a really cool person. She's like, hey. That's that New Jersey in her.
She is so chill.
So, little sneak peek of what Jafar looks like now. He's giving me Thriller vibes with that hairstyle. That's him with his girlfriend, and it was his birthday,
Nice.
correct?
Yes, it was birthday last week.
Happy belated, Jafar. Another
Yeah.
sneak peek, courtesy of Insta Messygram. Just kidding.
Thanks to Messygram.
Let's see.
Yeah.
The one on the left, that's Jermaine Jr., right? I met Jermaine, Randy Jr.
Mhm.
Middle, that's Your Majesty, right?
Mhm.
And of course, our MJ person, Jafar
Jafar.
Jackson. And here's another picture. That's actually from Randy's Instagram. That's the guys in the water living their best life. Hey Sky, how
Hey.
you doing?
Oh, hey, Serena.
And also let's celebrate the Jacksons because they're all over the gram too.
Right.
Okay.
I should be there. That's where I should be, right there, front row.
I didn't have time to add it, but Papa T had gave a shout out to Terrell. I guess he's just creating awesome memories on this tour. Please come to New York, please. Latoya.
Yeah.
Yo, can we talk about her waist being extra snatched? In my
Right.
dream, she's shaped like a Barbie for real.
You know what? I need to see her pull off a Barbie look.
She could.
The pink.
Oh my gosh. I was like, this woman, I've seen her in person. She's called what we call a slim thick, where someone's thin, but they have curves in the right places. She got an amazing body. I was just like, little tiny waist, cute little neat booty. She's like a Barbie doll. She's like awesome.
I need
Not
to
that I
see
was
it.
looking, but I was. Shout
No.
out to Paris Jackson on tour.
Oh, she's on.
Listen,
Was she on tour? Tour.
it looks like she's
Lord,
on tour.
I
She
thought
did
she
a
was just.
major venue recently.
She did. She did a arena, right? Her
Yes,
first
I think
arena.
that was her first arena. Yes. Congratulations. It's very hard to do what she does. And
Hmm.
because she sings rock, it's a little harder on the vocal cords, but her album is fire. Band Aid's definitely one of my favorite. Stream her music, get to know her. I personally love rock. If you love Michael Jackson, he has rock, Beat It, Dirty Diana, Get Into Me. There's rock things on there. So
Right.
if you
I'm
don't
trying to
like
think.
Michael Jackson, you'll appreciate her, but she's her own person. Like she's nothing like her dad in terms of style, but her music is fire.
I'm trying to think what's my favorite song. I do like Band Aid, but I'm trying to think. There was one. I think it might be Lost. That's one of my favorites. I can't choose right
What's
now, but
what's the one? My heart battered and bruised.
Wait, I know what
tattered
you're talking about.
and torn, but it's yours
I know what you're talking
for
about.
the taking. That song is, I just can't get it. I can't remember what song that is. If you take me away
Oh my
and
goodness.
out of this place. Yo, get into Paris Jackson. If you are not into Paris Jackson, I would like to know why not. Like, fire. Yo, low key, yes, Scarlett.
No. That had all of us in a chokehold during the station head party blast ball.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was our song.
I'm with Scarlett. When they come to the States, meet and greets, that is the only way I've met the Jacksons. The only Jackson I met without a meet and greet was Latoya Jackson. It was just so happened she was on The Apprentice. Wendy Williams told us where she was. I don't live far. I ran to that pizzeria. And I was just like, boom. And I was ready. I always tell y'all, get ready what you asking for. I have the album. I was ready to meet me a Jackson. I didn't even know who it was going to be, but I was ready. So who else we celebrated? Oh, Mama to be Genevieve. So cute. Smart day.
She's due
And
this month.
yes, baby boy. And the twins. The awesome twins from Jackie Jackson.
They growing up.
New arrivals, newness in the Jackson lifestyle too. Chicago premiered yesterday. So if you want to see MJ the musical, I guess Roman Battles his name, right? Roman Banks. There we go. Let me make sure. We're going to look into Roman Banks. I was like, who? Roman who?
She's like, what's that?
I need to get on my grind. Child, did you see this?
Why do they want me to spend money?
I literally pre-sold 3 on Amazon. If you guys want to help support the channel, at the end of the live, I will have my affiliate links up in there. I ordered
Gadget.
3 today.
Gadget. Please don't tempt me.
Listen, one for myself, one to keep extra, and I'm thinking about that being part of the giveaway for the memberships.
Ooh.
At least one. But there's going to be condition to how to get that sucker. Tell me that's not fire.
That's right. The curls. The
Yes!
pose. The pose.
Yes!
They should have one. You know, he's like.
It's due in September, which is weird because a lot of them are due in September. I'm like, we're going to be unboxing all day.
You should do a mass unboxing.
Oh my God. We'll see. Because one was supposed to come out like in August, and they pushed the Smooth Criminal. Now it's September. I'm like, is everything in September?
Okay, because I thought I was tripping because I was like, I could have sworn they had Smooth Criminal. Why is it gone now?
I don't know. MJ Fangirl said, let me get this one out. She said this one is, if you got it from Hot Topic, they started officially shipping. So Bad might be available if you got it through Hot Topic. So check out their links after this live.
Did they all sell out or something? Because I even went on Funko Pop's website and they didn't even have it.
Everything should be back. So these are the
Great.
4 official ones. There's one from the Super Bowl, but it seems to be either a limited edition or a fan made one. Because I'm like, someone has it, but I have not seen it on any website. So, or could be exclusive to Vegas. I don't know. So we'll just say these are the 4 official ones for now, for 2023. Cancel who? All right.
Right. Oh, I found it. It's there.
Which one?
The bad one. Gadget, you gonna have me spending money. Scarlett gonna give me.
It's worth it though. Also from MJ Market, Tori's probably her favorite way to collect. This is the one for August.
That shirt is calling me. It's calling me.
I know.
Sometimes I wish they sold them kind of like separate, like if they had any extras left over, so I could get one.
They have mini boxes. I think the mini boxes might have them.
Yep, that's true. I forgot they had the mini box.
I think the mini boxes come out the month after the release, based on I guess what's left over. And coming soon. We ain't finished.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah.
You heard about this, right? Oh, actually, you actually tweeted it, so get into it.
Lord Scarlett,
like, yeah, it's like duh, like you legit.
So basically, they were gonna do a real Michael Jackson trend, but uh like it says, some circumstances came up that's holding it back for now. But in a few weeks, from August 21st to August 24th, there will be a week of online Michael Jackson fan events, celebrations, include station head parties and live. So keep that in mind. I know this is a great way because some fans, like, they can't like go or do anything like in New York or Vegas, California this year. So this is a great way for fans to have a chance to celebrate him together. And they did it before everyone starts traveling. So I'm glad. Shout out to Injustice for some. AJ is amazing. For putting this together. And it's just no theme to it. It's just celebrating Michael, celebrating who he is, his art, humanitarianism, just anything. But even though the real Michael Jackson trend is pushed back, keep it in mind and have your 5 acts of humanitarianism for Michael, or just acts of kindness. Have those 5, research 5 of them, and then have them in your back pocket for when it's time, and we can continue to show the world who Michael is. So I'm excited for the celebration week, and of course, stay tuned for more information about that.
Oh, that's awesome. Battle rights. Janet and the Jackson family, everything released on my birthday in September. Listen, we need to know when your birthday is. You are very supportive. We got to do
Right?
like something special for you. Like I'm like, yo, she literally be on all my channels. I'm like, that's what's up.
The very first one.
Right? It's like, shoot. Maybe send her an Amazon gift card so she can get a Funko Pop of her choice.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm
That's a
like,
good
yo,
idea.
she's very supportive. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot. Where are we?
You
About the
should give me the spend. And I've been on a bad era kick these past few weeks. I don't know what it is. Like bad era. I don't.
For me, bad is actually the most real. I'm not saying realistic, but in New York, that's how we really dress,
Yeah.
especially if you live downtown in Soho. So, thank you. We love you too, Scarlett. Right?
I'm looking at her picture. Her dog's in it. Oh my god.
That Scarlett's amazing. Oh, for us New Yorkers, that's what had me do the live because I was going to do the live 2 weeks from now, closer to MJ's birthday. New York's already acting a fool. Gotta show love to Michael. This is like a party, like I think in a few days. I don't know if it's a roller skate party or a party, but it's a party. So
You
I
gonna
will
be
try.
there?
Oh, heck no.
Oh.
No, it's rare I go to parties. I gotta be the weirdest fan on the planet. Very selective where I go.
I
And
get it.
it's like, eh,
I'm the
if you,
same way.
I'm more of a daytime person. The nighttime stuff, it's a gray line for me that I can't cross. Yeah, not yet, just no. But no, I just go. Whatever your vibe is, I'm more of a daytime person. I want kids to be invited. I'm like, no, nah, it's a lot, too much going on. If this was my job, yes, but I still have a job. So I'm like, nah, man. Shout out to the Jacksons. They doing their thing.
Yes. There's summer tour.
Have you seen the feedback? Oh, I meant to put this in when Marlon was going up and down the aisles. High five, yo, Marlon, yo.
I would have lost my mind. Like
Whew. It's their
Marlon.
happiness for me. Like, I'm not BSing y'all. I don't work for the family at all. Maybe 4 tops might be familiar with me. So, in other words, I'm just a regular person. I tell you no lie. There's something about how they perform. Janet, the Jacksons, Paris, who else? Austin. I haven't seen 3T yet, so I can't speak on
Oh
them.
my goodness,
But there's a
Austin.
love for what they do, so you want to support. They really seem sincere that you came out to support them.
Yeah.
And they put on a good show. Most important, they put on a very good show.
I can like I've only seen honestly I've only seen one Jackson perform. That was Janet. But when I'm watching the others, like when Austin did his New Year's live and performance, watching through the screen, I can feel it. I can see it. Like so, I know what you're talking about. Like they definitely have a passion and they have a respect and a gratitude for the fans. So I love that
And that's
family.
why I support them. Because if they were acting like the rest of the celebrities out there, I wouldn't care. But they
Yeah.
are nice. Like I remember I saw Austin at Thriller Night the first time I went, and we spoke, and he goes, "Yes, you're very supportive." And I'm not even around
Oh,
like that. I'm really not. I think I met him 3 times max. But I did a lot of online stuff, and you know, and I'm like, "Oh, that was really sweet." He didn't have to say that.
right.
I was like, "Okay." I meant to put up the show that he did recently. Again, just you could just I wish I was there. I was like, one day this might be my job. Then I get to go to anywhere, parties and all over the place. But
Yes.
and it's definitely not about me. It's about the people that make the community possible. It's weird that I'm even in my own vlogs. Maybe because I do YouTube, so I'm not in my own vlogs. I know that's weird, but oh my gosh, get into this Jersey party
Oh, no Jersey?
off the wall. I'm here for it.
My goodness.
This came out of nowhere. So
I would lose my mind. I love Off the Wall.
chill. I told you I dressed like off the wall Michael in my college yearbook, and I meant it.
I need to see that picture.
Find it. I'll put it up. I know I have my yearbook. I just don't know where I put it. Oh snap! And TJ Jackson has a new single coming out this Friday. Support, stream, download. You know this is part of the Jackson ecosystem, showing love. And if you ain't got money, the minimum to stream it. And my favorite podcast, The Power of Love, returns August 9th. They took a little hiatus, but especially if you're going through something, and don't think death is like the channel's not about death, it's just about the loss of something and what real world tools to get over things that are changing your life dramatically. So um I will be well actually I'm not well when it gets there I have something in the future, but we'll just keep it moving. Like and Mandolin Bay, you want to get into this one since you are definitely going to be in that area in that time frame.
Yes. So they did, the Thriller 40 immersive experience last year for the Thriller 40th anniversary. They did it in Germany and then they did it in New York. And it looked amazing. I mean, I wasn't there, but it looked amazing. Like from your live, I mean not your live, but your vlog. I was like, oh my goodness. But this year they are bringing it back to Vegas, and not sure if the what the theme is. Not sure if it's going to be Thriller 40 again or if it's going to be different Michael stuff. But it's going to be there on Sunday to kick off the Sapphire celebration, and I don't know. I don't know what to expect. This will be my first one. So, oh, also, I found a way that I could try and like live stream there. So, I will live stream if anybody like, wants to see or
Oh,
anything. But
awesome.
I'm excited.
Oh, before I forget, Chris Battle's birthday is September 6th. I just
Oh,
had to
yeah.
put that up because I need to put that in my notes. It's
So
like,
battle is a guy. Sorry.
okay. And what's the other one? Yes, I agree. The Jacksons are one of the most humble family in entertainment, and I love that about them. I think that's what separates them from everybody else. I legitimately don't like a lot of celebrities. I live in New York. They're mean. Like in New York, we have this unspoken understanding. Do not go up to any of them. It's like they're mean, and the Jacksons are the complete opposite of that. It's like, oh, y'all are nice.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they have their bad days. I've had one or two situations that because I was being socially awkward, that's why I've gotten much better around them. They weren't mean or anything, but they had like that energy, like, man, please calm down. But it's cool. They know how to give you that look without being mean, and that's a real skill set. So I was just like, okay, let me calm down, and everything turns out to be a lot better once I calm down because I'm just like the worst. I'm like, oh my god, like that little kid from freaking the bad cartoon Clay Sex. It's Michael Jackson. It's like I'm that person. So I would give you that look too. Hey, never had him on my live
Yeah.
yet. Not yet,
Oh, we gotta get him on your live.
right? I really love the family. Yes, I like that one too. Oh, I'm really here for the Jacksons. I don't care whatever they doing. I'd have been like toilet tissue. Yes. Oh, this is really upcoming in the future. But if you guys are in Europe, please support this because us New Yorkers, even Cali people, we're spoiled. We get these MJ parties all the time. But I get the impression you guys don't. Go out and support it. You ain't living till you go into a Michael Jackson party. You ain't.
Right?
I wish the New York ones were a little bit earlier, but I get it. I'm the only person who likes to party in the daytime, but I said maybe when I get my money up, I can afford the Uber to party at night. It's like, oh no, I just got back on the subway. Shoot. But it's only $25 pounds support. And one more thing, and I'm sure Toy wants to cover this one.
What is it? Oh, the beat it. Yes. I was like, the beat it challenge is happening. We getting the dog? No, I'm kidding. But the beat it short film. So the beat it short film is really close to hitting 1 billion views. And this will be his second 1 billion view milestone in this year alone. And he will become the very first artist to have three to have three short films or music videos from the 20th century reach 1 billion views on YouTube. So that means we got to participate and watch. I don't know if any of you follow me on Twitter. I have in my pinned tweet there is a playlist that a fan made, and you can keep that playing in the background. You don't even have to watch it. You just keep it playing in a separate room, and help get those views boosted. Um, there's a girl who goes by Nippy MJ who's super supportive, and she does watch parties every Saturday and Sunday. Um, and it's usually like I think 1 o'clock Pacific time. I could be wrong, but give her a follow, check out her page, and see more about that there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, please send me that information so I can put that in the description bar. Hey, beat it, beat it. Hey, Rocky. That is one of Rocky's favorite everythings. Well,
She has taste.
oh, I was like, I know she's excited. If we ever host a party, we'll let you know. It's right now it's traveling season for all of us. Um, I'll disclose some stuff later on, but I'm excited. I just love to travel. I really, really do. It's not what y'all think. So like I said, I'll disclose it soon. But I was like, yay, travel time. Oh, snap. Hey, course correction. If you have Spotify, Offset has a MJ playlist to play to help his. Yes, okay. I don't have Spotify. I know Tori does.
I'm looking for it.
I feel like a loser because I feel like all the cool kids have Spotify. Whatever. I'm an Apple zombie. I don't care.
I have both of them.
This is funny. I love to tour.
I love the tour.
I love to tour.
Yo, it was so funny when parents said the same thing
I
in that
know she goes,
interview.
I love to tour.
And I know she didn't mean to say it like him, but I'm just like father, like daughter.
I love the Beat It short film is one of my favorites. Michael Jackson looks so dumb handsome. Yes, he did. Remember Pandora? No, I don't.
Yes, it's why did yesterday my dad said, Tori, what's my sign in to Pandora? Why are you using Pandora?
That's a real thing?
It was that music streaming platform. I feel like it was one of the very first ones where um you would like play an artist's music and it would just be like a radio that plays similar music or similar artists to the artist you picked, and you had a limited amount of skips. And well, I guess we didn't have premium, but yeah, Pandora was a that was a time.
Oh, I guess I'm the only loser on this one too.
Or
People are like, yeah, I remember it. I said, oh. When I say I'm a Apple zombie, it's bad. Like if it's on Apple, that's all I have. Hey
it's
Scott,
so
but I
bad
feel like
too.
Spotify makes me want to jump ship because I'm like, Dad, y'all feel like you have your own thing going. Oh,
No, you could come join the green side,
I might
but
have to
and
because I
it's
feel like
green.
literally everyone has it but me.
I mean, there are some. I have both, thanks to the Thriller Challenge. Uh, but I have both, and there are things that I like about Spotify, and there are things that I like about Apple Music better. Like for example, Spotify has really cool features. Um, I feel like um, I feel like when like it has the feature when like a song plays, you can have it set to play similar music or artists afterwards. And I feel like they do a better job at like finding similar stuff. Like with Apple Music, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if it still has to get to know my music taste, but yeah. But the sound
Oh,
quality of Apple Music, I was like, oh my gosh, Spotify take notes.
wow.
And then
See, even Battle, he knows what Pandora is. I'm done. Sky hasn't used it in years. Okay, it's just me on this one. Oh, you want to start take answer this question?
oh yeah.
This is it's a lot. This is hard.
Would you like to hear a TED talk?
Hold
Because
on.
I'm going down.
Let's get comfortable because I'm like, I don't know.
um, honestly, there are okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to like curate it to the top like five minimum things I want to see. Very first thing, I want to see him humanized. So that means, of course, they're going to show the fame aspect, but I want to see, what show the world what he was like off the stage. What did he like to do? He loved reading. He loved candy. Um, stuff, just stuff like that. Show him as a father. He was a really good father. Um, and also another really big thing is I don't want this film to leave any open-ended questions regarding his innocence and his skin condition. He had vitiligo. Okay. He loved being black. I want them to address that. And as well as showing his innocence. And oh yep, and Justice for Sunset, he loved art. That's a great one as well. Um also, oh goodness, there's one more. Some some of his underrated songs are like lesser known songs to the public out like For All Time is a good one. Someone Put Your Hand Out. Um Even maybe some Jackson's deep cuts.
I think that was really well said. Like I couldn't even add to that. Um, I want Jafar to make people eat everything. The doubts about his acting. There's just as much as there were so many good things said. You had a couple of people, but does he act? It's a skill like acting takes practice. You don't think he's practicing right now? Make it make sense.
I mean, homie been quiet. He been quiet.
Very.
He's studying, and I feel like that's gonna because while he has it naturally, like he sings similar to him. He can dance. He may not have the same dance style as Michael, like he has his own little style, but I feel like he's learning Michael's style. He's learning his cadence, the way he sings, certain ways he says stuff. Even though like certain ways he says stuff naturally sounds like him to
That's what
me.
I said.
Um,
When I spoke to him, I'm telling you, he sounded a lot like Mike. So I was like,
mhm,
oh, all Days in the Moon put the essence of Michael must be captured in the movie. That's
mhm.
very important. Tina Turner's, I don't think is What Love Got to Do with, is that a biopic or just a movie? That was Angela Bassett did a
It was a biopic,
phenomenal.
right?
She captured Tina Turner, and the one with the I want to be free. The Queens people. That was a great job. It's all about the essence of whoever you're doing the movie about. But yeah, everyone agrees. Tori, you did a good job answering that. I was like, that's well said.
There was
The
something else I forgot.
10,000 books at Neverland. Wow.
I need to see the Neverland Library depicted, please. I would love to see that. Um, oh,
Oh, that's a good point. I would like want to see Michael's art so people can know how. Yeah, I wouldn't
yeah.
mind.
I'm trying to think. There was
Oh,
something
Ray was good too. Yes.
I want to see, like you said, things that we don't, things that we didn't know before. I want to see stuff that you know even diehard fans didn't even know. Like, he did a lot of humanitarianism, and that's another thing that I would love to see. Like his charitable efforts, him. There's a like I said, there's a lot of stuff we don't know that he did, and who knows how many people he's helped. And I would like to see a lot of that depicted in the movie as well.
Oh, it's frozen. Uh-oh.
I can see you. Am I frozen?
Okay. Now this is, oh, I was about to say something. It's gonna get my tongue. He's very business savvy. That
Yes.
brought back to the whole thing with the Marvel thing. That's why I said, oh, happy belated Spider-Man Day. I think he was a little too business savvy. And I like, I'll leave it at that. Michael's, yeah. If you know, you know. Very smart man.
Very.
Um, oh yes, I would love to see that too. I
Oh
would
yeah.
love to see some of his relationships explored more in depth. Yes. Oh, don't play. I would love to see a love scene. I'm here for it. You know, when I was little, I never saw Michael in that way at all. But now that I'm older. Oh, child. Mm,
When I was little, let me see. I
little
don't know.
Mike.
It happened as soon as I became I was like 8. So I was loving Little Mike, like all the eras. I was like, "Oh my god." It was like I had this timeline of photos throughout his life on my wall. I was a little fangirl for real.
Yes. I was like, it makes sense that I don't see him that way little, but as a grown woman, hey Mike. Hey
I can't.
Michael. Hey Mike. Honestly, listen, I know I'm not Michael's type physically. Personality though, hell yeah.
Oh my
Hell
goodness.
yeah.
That would be at Neverland's arcade.
No,
Like
like I no, in my mind, I'm Michael Jackson's soulmate. I know I'd have to lose a lot of weight. But yo, you don't understand. I know we're literally the same people. I've always connected with that man. All with child. One day I'm going to show you my house. This is a toy box on steroids in here. So every time my cousin's kids come over, they go, "You don't have any kids? No. You have toys everywhere. Yes. Like, can I play with them? Mm.
no, those are collectibles.
They can play with the Barbies, but they
uh-huh.
always go after Michael. They go after the ones they shouldn't be going after, but we made sure they couldn't get them at all. We were like, bruh. I
See, that's my niece and nephew. Well,
was like,
mainly my niece. My mom. It was like last year or something. I get this picture. Why she got my hat and glove on? Girl, put it down.
mm-mm. Y'all might see some of my family in the lives in the future. We're trying to figure out how to get another microphone. My family's here, yay. So I was like, you might. I said, there's a lot going on in August. I'm embracing my life. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but yay. It's like one might be on the live this Friday, and then I'll keep you posted on the other one. I was like, Michael demand his yes. My, what I loved about Michael is he knew what his rights were, and again, I
Hmm.
don't want to get into too many details. And I think it cost him everything, but at least a lot of us understand some of the problems he's facing, even in death, is connected to his business savvy and that he knew his rights as an artist and a person. So,
Right.
for what it's worth, he knew his worth.
Yeah, that's good. That right there, that was good.
So, thank you. Thank you.
I
Yo, bro, I agree. So,
didn't want
Mike,
to say this,
yes,
but can we see some of the girls running on the stage during You Were Not Alone, please? Jafar,
Michael,
you might have to carry someone off the stage, but
this Michael Mania thing is to this day, because now he's on a different level, right? He's not physically here. Michael Mania is still a thing.
right,
Okay, but when we were younger, it was unbelievable how huge that man got. And he was a prisoner of his own fame. I even feel bad for his kids, especially Paris, because some of the paparazzi go after her like that. Like
hmm,
that's why I said, Jafar, enjoy the downtime, my brother. Enjoy the writer's strike. Enjoy just being a normal. Not that you were never normal. You were always famous because you were born into it, and of course you've had your own thing going. But just enjoy the what they call it, the quiet before the storm. I said
uh-huh.
fame is a beautiful thing, but it's a double edged sword, and it's like, I think it's really gonna blow up. I think it's going to get really, really popular because I was just like, people going nuts now.
Right.
One
Like,
single and one announcement, and they're like, what? Like,
oh, that's another thing. I want to see a good soundtrack. I'm still hoping that they get Jafar to do like an original song for it. Maybe like a song dedicated to Michael or something. I don't know. That would be nice to see.
oh, okay, that would be cool. Just see, yeah, the rare studio sessions. It's a lot. Do you guys? Oops, sorry. Do you guys think the biopic will? Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said enjoy the quiet.
Yup. Just the news alone. Soon as it came out, boom. There's like new fan pages for him coming out. I'm like, oh yeah, he about to get real famous.
I think it already started, to be honest, though. But I think he found a way to protect his privacy, and he gave us a little bit of tidbit, just a little bit about what's going in his life, and I think that's important. I'm actually getting off of social media for about 5 to 10 days. I just need a timeout from everything.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, a lot of y'all are in my DMs, I appreciate it, but just keep in mind, I got a family and social media and a job. It's a lot. So sometimes I'm not answering for like over a week. I can't. It's a lot. It's like, bruh. I was like, I said, let me just take a break from it all. Like, even after this, I got to call a family member. So I was like, no, it's 11 o'clock. I agree. Jafar is going to be a superstar after this. I'm looking forward to all the big biopic interviews. I hope we can see him on tour. I mean, I know he has one single, but Jafar, please, we need more music. I want to see everything about Michael depicted right. Yes, the tours, especially the bad tour. Yes, there was an avid reader and yes, absolutely. I still don't know how you're gonna do this all. I would say max 3 hours, right?
Hey, what's that new movie? Oppenheimer. It's like I heard it's 4 hours long. I'm like, if y'all can sit through that, y'all better. Y'all better buy a ticket.
Oh no, I think people would sit through it, but you're putting what 50 years in 3 hours? I mean, like I said, if they smart, just go to the peak of where it starts.
Yep.
You know. Oh yeah, I
Ooh,
agree
no
with this
time
too. I
out.
hope Jafar does MJ inspired music video for the biopic too. Yes.
That'll be so cool.
I'm excited. Where's that Jafar merch? Where's where's that Jafar Jackson merch?
Mm-hmm.
One day he'll be a Funko Pop.
Oh my god.
He would no, he will.
Oh my gosh.
It's like too soon for the Funko Pop. But if it is, let it be the first the first video thing. Ah, I'm not interested in seeing him in his trauma. We had that when leaving. Yeah. Yeah.
I think if they me, I think I think they should put it in there, but in a way, like I said, that humanizes him, that shows that, because the media and people automatically hop on the bandwagon from hearing what people say, like, oh no, Michael's a bad person, da da da. But I feel like if they put it out there, like he dealt with these things, he dealt with stuff like everybody else does, it will help more people see, like,
I think the problem is
yeah,
because Michael Jackson isn't treated like everyone else, that he isn't humanized.
uh
Like the
huh,
bullying, the even the stuff they do in his death, I feel is insanely cruel. I couldn't imagine living my best afterlife, and like I don't know how this works when you cross over from your human life to your spiritual life. But God forbid any of this is crossing over. I'd be like, even in death, you messing me, make this make sense. I don't
oh
get it.
lord,
I never got the whole, and it's like I think because he's not humanized by those bullies, people just feel like they can say anything they want. But I was just like, yo, I couldn't imagine like someone in my mom or any of my parents who passed away, people just saying anything about them, and I'm just like, well, they're not here to say yay or nay to this. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know. I just think it's weird, especially when there's so much more proof about innocence versus guilt, and I'm just like, so what is this
yeah,
about?
an agenda is what they
Yeah,
want
but
you to believe.
it goes back to him being business savvy. It goes
Uh
back
huh.
to there's so many factors to why Michael is still being bothered, and it's just all sucks. There's a video from MJ Fangirl that came out the other day. Let me just cue this up. She had the perfect post. There was a speech by Elizabeth Taylor and how she stood by Michael. And it was just like, I'm not gonna play all of it because I just want y'all to watch her video. But let me just turn this on. The MJ girl fangirl had the perfect reaction video today. Oh no, please no commercials. Here we go again. You already know when it's
What?
blank like where it's going.
Yeah.
You already know. And now it's saying the Eagles. You tried it. You can't make this up. Hold up, y'all. He doesn't want to share the screen. Hey, I'm Jeffan girl.
The special that was supposed to happen every
Let me see. There is a speech to Elizabeth.
you and I believe
No, not you.
in her truth. She is immune to
Look at Mike.
stronger, but still innocent, childlike, trusting, bruised, but still magically untouched by the tongues and opinions of the world.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, he was skinning and grinning with that. Wait,
Hold on.
can you
Please
see
make
me?
sure you see MJ and girl's new video.
Oh, okay. It looked like you were like frozen.
I think it's having trouble sharing the screen, but when I said MJ fangirl had the perfect post for today, Cause I don't know Michael personally, but I get the impression we have a lot in common, like a lot. And people tend to misunderstand me too. So
Mhm.
it's just like I know what this is. One, people fear what they don't understand, and two, he famous, rich, and he was making big impacts on the world. He was making change. He was doing
Right.
positivity, and it wasn't going to with the agenda of other people, mainly Hollywood. So I feel like I said, oh my gosh, she had that perfect pose.
Yo, I listened to the some podcast with Black Jackson Estate, and they made some really good points. I was like, this was an interesting topic because not too many people talk about the Jackson family honors. I think it's kind of like one of those
Mm.
things that even some fans forget.
Oh my, yeah, exactly. Here's another part, and they still have to show how it affected Michael from his side. Yeah.
I think that they would have to show it because, unfortunately, what he went through, that's why we have the history album. That's why we have, the Ghost short film. Um, so I feel like in a way they'll have to like, go back and like relate it to that. So
Oh, well, battle rights. He writes. Another Michael movie is going to be Fire. What the what to talk about that inspired Michael to make this song Morphing?
Ooh.
Yes.
And that's gonna be heavy, but
Oh man, it's gonna be a lot. Oh snap, Allison up late. She on our side.
oh, good night,
Look,
Rocky.
wait. Speaking of late, this was a go. I said, yeah, it's late where we live. Good night. So, ooh wee. Oh, you know what? I hope they do have piggybacking off of this. That once everything's done, we get to see behind the scenes of Jafar and the making. And I really think that this is going to be the beginning. This is going to be the what Thriller was to Michael for Jafar.
You know what? It would be nice to see. I don't know, like his process to this because this is a huge step. Like all he's done so far that at least that I know of is like music and um acting. That's like another realm. So that's about to be. I don't know.
Mm.
Just thinking about all this, like it's a new beginning. It's a whole huge thing. It's a big deal.
Ah, I don't know if you guys remember the Rock and Jerkins interview when he said, "Imagine you giving your life away to entertain, and the next day you get made fun of." Yes, I don't recall that speech, but definitely out. Either it's a watch party in the making, or as much as I've been a fan all my life, I don't know Michael the way that other fans do. I'm learning a lot of stuff, like a lot of you newer fans and stuff. Like most kids, you admire somebody and you love their music. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I know you're gonna be like, how dare you say this? I just never thought Michael would stay so big. I just said, oh, his music is great. Cool dude. I got his music. But like I said, in the 90s, I went more on the Janet side and hip hop side. And then I came back into Michael when Invincible came out. And clearly, I'm Team Michael from when he passed away. But when those times when I wasn't like deep into Michael, all these things were being said about Michael. Even when Invincible came out, I didn't follow him to that level. I was just living my best life. I'm still young and I'm just loving New York and life and trying to keep the rent over my head as a young lady. I surviving. Then I went back to school 10 years after I left high school. That was a whole different thing. So I was just surviving. I never had time to like master Michael. like, but I look forward to learning everything with everyone else. I think it's so awesome to learn about this man and the family and the history and the sacrifice. I think they're awesome.
Honestly, like I love reading about him, and thankfully there's so many different books. Like you could have a whole like Michael Jackson library. just books about him and from him.
Oh my God. Which reminds me, one of the slides are not here. Give me 1 second, Tori. You actually told me to put something in here. And thank God I texted to
Oh,
myself. It just dawned on me what got left out. And it's funny, it's in my pictures, but it's not here. Speaking of books, book club. Oh no, hold on. My computer's acting silly. Come on, computer. It- This is it, right? If it would stop moving. Give me I wish you could see what my computer's like possessed right now. Sorry, guys. This is actually important because it's part of Michael Jackson's birthday. All right. Book club. Thank God for technology. It's like it's not in the slide, but so you can share the screen. So Tori, do you want to talk about this book club? This is it being launched on his birthday or it's just for the birthday?
so it's actually there was something I wanted to read. Let me see if I can pull it up. Uh, oh, you have it right there. Oh Lord. So there is a now this is like all brand new to me, but there's like this it's not, you know, it's not like created by the Michael Jackson Book Club, but there is like this, I don't know, it's like a program, organization, but they're called like book fairies. And um, I'm just going to read what that is and then I'll get into, you know, what the Michael Jackson Book Club is utilizing it for. So it says book fairies are people who, when they finish reading a book, want a unique and fun way to pass it on to the next person. They pop an official book fairy sticker on it, which reads, "Take this book, read it, and leave it for the next person to enjoy." And they might even add a ribbon to dress it up as a gift. When they prepare their gift, they will hide it in public to be found. So this year, for Michael's birthday, beginning on August 26th to August 29th, uh, if you would love to participate in this, um, the Michael Jackson Book Club is doing their own book fairy project, and it's for the Paul Dwyer book, Humanitarian, the Real Michael Jackson. And so, if you have a copy and like you've read it and you want to pass it on to someone, or you want to get a copy and pass it on, you could do that. You can, you know, put it in your own city somewhere. I don't know, like where you would put it. Um, I know a lot of us fans are like traveling during that time, so maybe like the city that you're visiting you can put it in and like, you know, spread it more around. But I feel like this is a good way um to, you know, share, you know, who Michael really is. And they talk about sharing the side of him that the media does not like to show. So if there is any of you who want to participate, you have to like have the sticker for it. So just like let me know, and I
That's
will try to
awesome.
make that happen for you. But in the inside of it, um, provide the information of the Humanitarian podcast by Paul Dwyer. And I think that's a great way to highlight that podcast as well and get even more of Michael's humanitarianism out there. So, yeah, if you have any questions,
That's
ask.
awesome.
But I hope I explained it well. It's
No,
kind of
actually,
jumbled.
I didn't get the gist of it until now. I'm like, thanks for explaining that. It's like, thank God. I, oh, the light went out. Um, I will admit I slept on Invincible, but that is a great album. When I got it, I had it on repeat. Ooh, speaking of big events, take over. Sorry, while I check the light back on.
Speaking of big events, I wonder when Taj's documentary is coming out. I can't wait for it to come out, especially since the allegations unfortunately are popping back up again. Well, he said he's trying to get it out this year. I'm not sure if there was like a set date on his end. I know like he can't give too much information out. You know, he has to keep that, you know, under wraps until he's ready to premiere to the world. But um He recently had another child. Him and Tiana, they had a new addition to their family. So that's another thing.
Oh yeah, how dare
So
I not link that? He actually had that on that the Power of Love podcast. Oh, I'm sorry, Taj. Congratulations to your. Oh, I suck. Like
I thought that's what you meant when you put like new arrival in your slide.
I suck.
No, you don't. It's a lot.
I'm
There's a
like,
lot of
oh,
Jacksons. There's a
it
lot you're
is.
trying to remember.
And they're so active this year. I'm like, all of them are loose. Like, what the? Oh God. Yes, I will. I was going to try to link it now, but my computer's acting up, so I'll link it like probably right after the live. What's the female version of 3T? Where? Who? What?
His three
What?
daughters.
That's funny. Yo, wouldn't that be funny if they sing in the future? I would just start screaming.
I had like, I don't think they put out their newest daughter's name yet. But I did have some theories on what they could have named her. I can't remember. Was it? I think one of them was it Tiana or Talia? I don't even remember, but I was like, I could definitely see them having another T name. But imagine if they switched it up on us.
That would be hilarious. I was like, wait.
You thought? I could definitely see them doing that.
Oh, wait. Let me see. It's like ever since the biopic was announced public that Jafar. Yes. It's interesting. The Jacksons had a really good and bad year when it comes to like I call it the legacy of the Jacksons. They had the attack with Cardboard Magazine, and then they had the attack with
Trolling.
that fake comedian. But and of course I really don't really give any energy to the allegations. I think it's the
Mhm.
first time the allegations came up and everyone's living their best Michael Jackson life. We're over it.
Right, like
Everyone's like, so what fungal pop are you getting? Everybody's still on TikTok. Like I'm not paying these dudes any mind at this point.
right.
I'm like, whatever.
That's why I love like the online fan events, all these different fan events happening, because you know we're celebrating him, and um, I honestly feel like even people outside of the fandom who aren't super mega Michael Jackson fans, they're seeing it. They're like, okay, like why are y'all still doing this? So I'm living
Mm,
my best life.
I don't know. I have my theories about what led to this for the 8,000th time, but I was just like, I just love the public's reaction. It's like I think everyone has had enough
They
because
really were
it's
like,
not
y'all heard something?
any flipping sense, and I'm just like, I'm glad everybody's getting off the roller coaster of insanity because the only way to make it stop is to just stop engaging.
Right.
Like I'm like, you have to come with I don't know evidence. Like I'm over it at this point. So well, so here's the thing about the writer's strike. I think if you write one thing, I mean one, you can't move forward. And I don't even know how they're going about this. I'm assuming
Ooh.
they're going to do something similar to what's the one called? The one about the queens. We whatever that was. Bohemian.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, if I think they're going that route, like that route. They need writers. I won't put this on the screen thriller, but I agree. Because I'm not sure if I could put a one word on the screen on the YouTube side.
Uh,
If you can rephrase it, because it'll be considered an unfriendly live. But I'll read as much as I can. The man has been dead for years. The fact that they keep bringing up is annoying. Um, you would think they would be happy, and they continue to bring it up. So many motives. This
mm-hmm.
whole thing is probably the most complicated story I've ever seen. I have my own thoughts about it that I don't think I could ever share out loud, but I will say this. I definitely think they fear his legacy more than anything.
Yep, he's been gone for almost 15 years, and there's hype about a movie. There's Funko Pops making like I don't even remember when they first had those Funko Pops out, but it was, you know, after he passed, but like they're coming back. Like there is so much, and I definitely feel like they are fearing it. He's there's still like stats of him like his music reaching certain milestones with streaming, and I'm like, yep,
And
cancel
it
who?
sucks. I don't understand what the attacks are about. Like legitly, like I'm like, oh, just I think if America was a better country, then they would celebrate. But this country has its own issues, because I just like there's just so many layers of motive for tearing him down that it's just like it's overwhelming from a fan's perspective or and even a human's perspective. It's like really, like what is this really about? It's just weird because especially like the way how I've learned. Well, I'll leave this alone. I'll leave it alone. It's read between the lines. I just feel like the whole story is just weird. And I'll just leave it at that. And it's just sad. So it's like whatever. Like we're celebrating. Anywho, some of us will be in Vegas. Some of us will be at that party Friday, and the next party will be Saturday in New York and New Jersey. We're living our best MJ life. That's all I'm saying. Like, and we're not paying this no more. We're not. It's just stupid.
Oh wait,
Hmm.
I forgot to tell you, but I know it's not time yet, but in a little in a couple months, get ready
For
because
what?
we're gonna have a thriller challenge too. So get ready to hear them
Right,
doors
right.
creaking.
Oh my god, that's probably going to go easier because we're legitly entering Thriller Wing era, so it's about to get really easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Get
all can
ready,
have our
y'all.
Funko Pops in the background, like chilling, like
Yup. Get ready, y'all.
yes, that is a new hashtag.
Living
Yes.
your best MJ.
I, it's like, what happened? Like people be like, "Did you hear?" I said, "Hear what?"
I'm
Michael
living
Jackson
my best
Funko
MJ
Pop.
life.
Yes,
You know, we should get a shirt that says that.
yes, Tori, that should
Of
be your
course, with
first.
credits to L.
Right, send her for a free T-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
whatever. Biopic. I'm thinking about what I'm wearing at the biopic. I'm trying to figure out how to be an extra for the
I,
Neverland scene.
I
I'm
still need
living
to
my
get my
best,
fan sign ready.
right? I'm living my best MJ life. Okay, listen, I said it, but you hashtag it now. Now we manifesting
It's
T-shirts.
a co it's a co thing. What am
Yes,
I trying to say? It's y'all
I.
team.
I just said we should make these T-shirts. I'm like, I'm here for it. I said, oh, we living our best MJ life.
MJ approved.
Yes. I was like, nobody thinking about these clowns. Nobody. Maybe the circus needs some new clowns to hire because we're not thinking about them. We're living our best MJ life. I never seen a story so stupid in my life. I was like, really? Still with this?
Okay.
I might get therapy, Wayne.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. No, did you mean to call him Wayne?
Wade, Wayne, liar, pants on fire, whatever.
I have so many names. I don't think I'm not gonna get into
I
that right
would say
now.
liar would be the best.
Oh Lord.
I volunteer. Ah, that's funny. I volunteered to play the Billie Jean lady who hit it even hurts. I'm
Please.
weak. I am a great screamer. May I play the clip? Should I play the clip of me meeting TJ? Do y'all want to laugh? Yo, the TJ thing was
I'm gonna
hilarious.
turn his face into a meme.
Yo, I think TJ's reaction to me made it even funnier. He was just like, "Oh, okay."
Saying, let's take a picture. He's like, I'm standing here.
Wendy, Wendy, wake up! Wendy, wake up! Oh yeah, y'all want to see this? Okay, let me see if I can find this silly video. I said I could be a great screamer.
Lord,
Like Red's about to have a baby, so they had a gender reveal. So someone got a video of me screaming. It was hilarious. You would have thought I was having a baby.
Lord,
I almost forgot the name of my channel. Wait a minute, TJ. Yeah, he's on the I Love the Jackson. I couldn't
you,
remember if it was on the real channel or the I Love the Jackson Family.
we gonna need some
Uh,
athletic fans to chase the limo.
that's not me. That I don't have.
Y'all better get training.
Like, let me see videos. That's one of my first videos when this channel restarted. Thanks to MJ Fangirl who helped me fix my channel. She's like, and then put this one up. There's nothing like supportive friends. Shout out to MJ Fangirl and Rocky and Shelly and Honey and Dexter. I'm sure I missed
You got a
somebody.
whole support system.
Let me see. So let me activate share the screen because you know how it's like delayed on my side.
Uh-huh.
So I am casting for fan number 7 because that's lucky number 7 screamer. Screamer and sing.
Where's the girl? You remember we were watching the oh my gosh, what was it? The Legend Continues, and the girl was like, wait, did Michael like grab her hand and she was like, Michael Jackson touched me?
Yeah, that's me. I'm going for that. That's me. All right, so let's Lord TJ, don't run from me now.
Lord Jesus. It was like right at the beginning.
Dead in the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
Please, take a picture. I love this. Take a picture, please. Wendy, take a picture. Wendy, wake up. Hey! Oh my God! Wait.
What?
I'm done. TJ.
No. It's where he looked like,
Right, he
girl.
was just like, please take the picture. Oh, thank you. I have a tribe, but you know what I'm telling you about tribes? To get a tribe like that, you got to put a lot of work. A lot of work. We all go through. I tell you, one of my best memories, even though it was sad how almost all the sisters were there when my mom passed away. I told them don't come to the funeral. When it gets harder when as we're getting older, because life is really kicking in. There's always like actually I said something really bad happened recently, and it takes a lot of work. It really does. It was like because it's not all fun and games. People think it is, but some of the girls got children now. Some are married now. It's different. Our parents are aging, so I say it's fun until real life kicks in, and then a lot of people want to bail out because there's another side to that. Oh, that's cool. MJ Fangirl is a huge inspiration to me. Where I'm starting to make MJ content and become a creator. She's cool. Our
Yeah.
only advice, and I'm sure Tori has her own perspective, it's a lot of work. Try to come through it be as creative as you can. Um, it's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work. All YouTube channels are a lot of work. That's not exclusive to Michael, but um, and just try to come through with a different perspective.
I'll say that she was my first exposure to a Michael Jackson YouTuber, and she's really there's a lot of people, but she was one of the biggest ones that inspired me to do the same. So I probably wouldn't be on here. I don't even think I would know you. No,
Yeah.
I would probably watch you be like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I remember seeing you for the first time. I was like, oh, who's this? A Jackson family? I found my people. Like, and it was just nice to have representation as well.
Yeah.
Um, like black female Michael Jackson YouTubers. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
It's cool. And know your why. A lot of people don't know their why. So I'm very
Yeah.
unique. I gotta be one of the few that I just do it out of love, and I just think, like, and justice and justice for some. But I, I never thought nothing more than that. So yeah, like a lot of people keep friending me or try to friend me thinking I know them. I don't know them. I probably will never know them. Because that's not my goal. My goal is just to just share the stories of the fans in the community and
Mhm.
stand up for the family when necessary, and that's about it. Like, like there is nothing else past that. I mean, I like being around them. They're cool as hell, but like you don't see me chopping it at a table with them ever. It's just like, hi, Prince, hi, Siggy, and I go about my business.
Right.
I was like, but if I had a dream YouTube career, it probably would be probably the vegan channel. I would love to learn how to help people with food.
Mhm.
Um I love my gadget channel too, but I'm still trying to figure out my voice. It's still screaming consumerism. I don't know how I feel about that. And I was like, my goal is to heal people with food and hopefully with words and kindness, and like you have to know why. Why are you on YouTube? Do you want to be popular? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to start a business? Do you like you have to think if you don't know the why, you're gonna be lost. And so
Yeah.
I was lost the first, I would say, 13 years in this space. I'm on year 14. I have clear vision now. Very clear.
That's
Like,
good.
clear. You don't have a reason why you want to do YouTube, you're gonna get frustrated real quick. Why do you want to
Right.
start an MJ channel? What impact do you want to have on the community? And then take it from there.
I started out. Uh, basically started it out. Because my family, they get sick of me. They get sick of me talking about the Jacksons. I'll go in the room. I'll be like, I tell my brother, be like, oh my goodness, guess what? Da 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 da. Here we go again. That's literally what he gets. My mom too. They'll just be halfway listening. So I'm like, all right, somebody got to hear it. So I was like, I love the Jackson family. Uh, no pun intended. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. And I didn't want to put myself into a box, because one thing about the Jackson family is like there's so many different ones, and they all do different things. They all have different, styles of music, you know, and I'm like, I would love to highlight them all, and just yeah, just celebrate them and show my appreciation. And then of course that led me to a wonderful community of people like y'all, and it's
Yeah.
it's growing, it's growing. But the one piece of advice I will always give is don't do it. Don't go in there like, oh, I want to get this popular. I want all these views, and you may not get a whole bunch of views, but um, the people that are supposed to be there are the people that are there are the ones who are supposed to be there.
Hmm.
So just keep putting it out. Just keep put out your content, and do it out of that's something that you love to do. Like it's your passion.
Right. And stay humble. Some of you might get lucky. I think the biggest YouTuber in this space is Trapson. Then
Hmm.
there's this other guy. There's this guy I found recently. Let me see if I can go on my analytics. They said that people like they'll tell you like what your channel's connected to. He's really big. He almost has 100,000 subs. Of course, MJ Fangirl might be the biggest female in the space. Um, but just stay humble.
Yeah.
Um, so I've met a couple of fans who think their fandom is bigger because they're on YouTube. It's not. We're all the same. It's just
Right.
some of us, our voices carry a little different. But there are people like behind the scene, like and justice for some. Melanie's a behind the scene a lot. Like
Yeah.
there are people that make things happen,
Hmm.
and it's just like don't subs and followers don't determine who's bigger or better. I just think all
Right.
collectively we're equal. Like I was like, I know in New York, I know the people who really make things work, and it's mainly the ones not on YouTube. Like I don't
Right.
have nothing to cover without a Melanie. I don't have nothing to cover without MJ Fangirl. MJ Fangirl wasn't MJ fan. Well, she was and she wasn't. She was a blogger when we were in the space, but she was a team leader for the Legacy of Love. So it was just like she was just hosting things. So I was just like, she wasn't a YouTuber yet, but she made a huge community in New York. Amada from Thrill New York. I'm gonna remember everyone, the ones who even passed away. Amy Sutherland, she did stuff with the community. Renee, the pool party.
Right.
Like these people make the community special. Uh we call them the socialites. People don't know it, the socialites fun stuff for fans who can't afford stuff in New York. So it's just like all I'm doing is covering some of the behind the scenes and the people who make it really special. So
Hmm.
please stay humble. You might get really, really big, Thriller, for MJ. But if you let stuff get to your head, it will crumble. Like what I said, what makes the Jacksons a big deal? They're humble.
Yep.
That's what makes them a big deal.
Right.
They know they're talented. They know they made a social impact on culture and in entertainment. And they still walk around with Crocs, living their best humble lives.
And it's not an act. Like
Really don't.
they're genuinely like, it's like they're shocked. Like, oh my goodness, like you're supporting me, and they've been in this thing decades, and they're still just like, wow. So that's really good. Stay humble.
So let me see the answer. Go ahead. Take over, Sarge, see if I can find this other big YouTuber on here.
I want to share my love of his music and his and just his performances. So I can plan on making videos of my collection or doing MJ shopping hall kind of thing. Also stream watch parties of concerts. Oh, that's good. You got a good little variety going on right there. And a lot of people love collection videos. That's what got me. I'm like, oh snap. Because I went in just like watching Michael stuff, and then that collector bug got me. And now I'm over here with like a bunch of stuff, and I don't know where to put it.
Well, the fourth channel is forming.
Hmm.
Forming is a key word. So as I'm decluttering, I'm also going to keep a lot of my stuff. I will have container ideas and stuff. Like I don't think I'll be a minimalist. I just don't want to be a maximalist either. I want something in between. I want a collection, but I don't want people to go, "Are you kidding me? Why do you have so many boxes in here?" So I'm excited about the fourth channel. It's to kind of started. I'm been doing shorts right now, but like the real stuff, the lives, it's coming, and it's definitely like my real life out of social media. Like I said, my life that you guys see is true, but it's also false too. You guys don't see like the pain and the stuff that comes behind it, and even now, like I'm technically a mom now. It sucks. And it just comes to just being the oldest. Welcome to life.
But one time, there was one night, maybe it was last week or the week before, I like binge watched your series that you have going on with your shorts from your fourth channel. I like the way you did that. You always come with like little strategic, like it's like you do something, but you put your twist on it. Like how it was like day 8, and you had like 8 items that you're gonna get rid of. I was like, that's cool. Like,
The Mims game is coming from the minimalists, and they actually got me into minimalism. So at the time when my mom was alive, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And then when my mom died, I lost my mind and brought so many freaking things. Like you don't understand. I'm like almost 20,000 in debt, and so I'm
girl,
like, "Oh, you lost your mom for real." So all of us, there's 3 of us siblings, all of us done something to let like know the family know something's wrong with them. So I can't discuss the other siblings, but like I said, one of my siblings might be on my live. I'll let them tell them themselves like the impact of my mom's passing away, but we all were impacted greatly. Me, I was a shopaholic, and then I went back to. I think like when you try to get rid of addiction, it doesn't change overnight. You really got to put work
Right.
in it. And I've always been a shopaholic, always. So sometimes when I'm sad, it triggers it out. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to get out of debt, how I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. And I'm so overwhelmed. It is so crazy. And then like the family's here now, so I'm like, yeah, I'll never do this again though. Like if I'm sad or mad, I'm getting therapy. This is too much, buddy. The last time I did this, don't think I'm crazy. So when Michael Jackson died, true story, I brought everything from my childhood I could buy. I think I spent $15,000 when Michael died.
Oh my
True
god.
story. And I was
Really?
just like, so it makes sense. My favorite artist of all times dying would be similar reaction to my mom dying because my mom was everything. So was Michael Jackson. So I was like, so the MJ thing, yeah, that was nuts. And when I say I bought everything, because back then Michael stuff was expensive because he died. So now everybody's up in the price on everything. I was just like, ugh.
Uh,
It was
I
worth
think it's hard for a lot of, not every, because I think I've seen some fans who really don't. It's not that they don't care to have stuff. It's just not their thing. They just enjoy like his music and more so like enjoy like watching his performances and stuff. But for like me and people who are like collectors or just maybe not call themselves collectors, like just being a Michael fan, you're gonna accumulate some stuff. Especially if you go to events and they, let's say they have stuff that they're giving out or something, like you're just gonna be having stuff. So it's hard.
I see. Listen, when I I started like L, and I should have stayed there because, like you said, Tori, in time you're going to get the stuff from events. If I could do
Hmm.
everything over with the whole, I would have got all the Jackson music for sure. Even the T-shirts, sparingly get them because you get them over time organically.
Hmm.
Because I never thought I would do any of this. Like I thought, okay, let me explain how celebrities, when celebrities die in New York, this is how things go. So the biggest celebrities that died was Aaliyah. I would say Aaliyah, Biggie, and then of course Michael. Usually when people die, people 1 or 2 years, let's do a tribute.
Hmm.
We're in year 14. We're going to a Sapphire party in Vegas. Like this is
Yeah.
this is not protocol to have big parties, but of course Michael Jackson death would be the most unique.
Right.
So I went crazy thinking I would never get this stuff again, not knowing 14 years later you
Still
still
gonna.
doing it.
And then we got the movie coming out. We probably gonna have physical copies of the soundtrack, maybe shirts for it, DVDs, div- deluxe DVD versions. Like that's gonna be a lot.
I was like, okay. Even when Leah died, I think like the first 2 or 3 years it was a big deal. And then only like Red continues the tradition of going to where she's buried. But like I can't say they get over it, but it just kind of goes away.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, we have MJ season, and it's real. It's real, real, real.
Yeah. And it's literally like to the we're still like accommodating him into our own personal lives. Like, oh, I gotta take this vacation this year. Gotta save up for this Michael event. Oh, this Michael merch is coming out. Okay, let me accommodate that to my budget. Like, it's this is a unique experience right here. Um. Oh man.
And I never ever ever thought it would keep going. So I was buying because I thought it was going to come to an end. I didn't know it was going to be a Michael Jackson lifestyle. It's a thing. Like it's a thing. Like I even have a closet. Almost the whole thing's Michael Jackson. T-shirts. I'll eventually show you guys everything. So what we're trying to do for those who are watching the fourth channel, we're just trying to get everything out. The real
Mhm.
issue is I'm a procrastinator, big time. The stuff in the hallway is all eBay. Once eBay stuff gets out, the boxes in the other room go away. So in other words, it's not as bad as it looks. I just need to list it. And I'm with you, Elle. I think she said sell your stuff. Yes, that will
Yeah.
probably. I don't know if it would do half the debt, but minimum 5,000. Just I'm one of those people. If I'm focused, I can get rid of debt quickly. So it's just like stop spending, and just use your eBay stuff. But I told you though, as soon as I do the membership, if the memberships go well, I think I will give a lot of the stuff away. And we're talking like some of these albums are worth hundreds of dollars. It's like if you guys are supporting me, you know, and things go like if this is because I know like memberships are hard to get started, but if y'all support, I'll be like, hey, we can have a live privately and you can pick some of the things you want. Because I was like, I'd rather give the stuff to fans who want it than people on eBay who will be like, yeah, whatever. I want the
Yeah.
right people to get it. Because I was like, I'm not selling all of it, but maybe a third of my collection. Like Hector, bro, he has the biggest collection I've ever seen.
He
And the
got a whole
Renee,
museum. Both of
God,
them.
yeah. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I have to deal with a family member right now. So I guess you could wrap this up for us. Tori, any last thoughts?
No, just I'm trying to think. I hope I didn't forget anything. Um Stay tuned for more information about the celebration week. Um, get your mindset ready for the Thriller Challenge. Um, like I said, have your humanitarian acts for Michael ready, 5 of them. And if you would like to participate in the book fairy thing, and you would like to have a sticker for it, I think there's like some extras. Just let me know, and I'll try and get something sorted out for you. Uh, but I can't remember if there was anything else. I don't think there was.
I'm actually going to go on Elle's advice because, I want you guys to have what you want, but um, I had to learn to be selective. You can afford have anything, but not everything. I agree. I will have the most expensive shoes on the planet with a Five Below shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like I value a good shoe.
Yeah,
Maybe because I work on my feet, I said I'll spend some money on some shoes.
yeah, the shoes.
You guys are young and you should enjoy your life, but please save, invest, and pay off debt. Agree,
Yep.
agree, 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 and agree.
And another thing, I I heard that people do this. Like, don't be skipping like rent to make it to a Michael Jackson event. If you want to have a house to come back to, so please put your priorities first, and then let Michael follow after, because you got to come first. Um, but yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like with social media, if you're creative, focused, and driven, you can make that
mhm,
money. Like you can make a living your best MJ t-shirt life, sell merch. Like I'm serious. We're
yeah,
That's one thing I love about this era. Like you could be an entrepreneur. It takes a lot of work though. Like I'm working on being an entrepreneur. I barely sleep at all. But it's like I don't want to work for somebody the rest of my life. So yeah, like you gotta be focused and disciplined. A lot of people don't want to be focused or disciplined. They just want to be the best, the biggest TikTok or the biggest YouTuber. And I'm like, that takes work.
it does. Like I'm telling you, I'll be like, here we go. Like I love doing this, but getting the equipment set up, I'll be like, Jesus, here we
Yeah.
go.
It's a
But
lot
I
of
do it.
work.
My issue is just that, like what Elle was saying about the CDs, like and being selective. I have this thing where I feel like stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Like I don't know the way things is going in the world. Let's say they I don't know, they cut the internet or something like that, and you just don't know. Like I got my CDs, I got my records, I got my physical formats of music. Um,
No, I agree.
that's the hard thing. I'm like, yeah, let me get them all. The books,
Yeah.
DVDs.
The world is forming in front of us is scary. It's like the more I analyze it, because so in my company, my gift is actually I could forecast things based on people's behaviors. Like I don't need no big thing of science and books and research. It's just for me common sense. I see certain things and I'm right. But it's scary. I'm actually afraid to say what I see because it's just crazy. So I just keep praying that God will give me the ability to be focused and financially secure for me and the family. Like it's a lot. Y'all get ready. I've been talking about this since January.
Woo.
I see something. But it's just like the AI though. I'm keeping it real. I didn't see that coming. And because it's here, it's going to come here faster than I thought. I was like, oh, AI's here. Huh.
Yeah, I didn't think it was happening this fast. Like it started off as something like, oh, this cool. You can write my papers. Oh, this. Oh, you can make this person look like this. Make this person look like a baby. And then,
You can take away my job. You can take away my career.
mm-hmm.
Create your lanes,
They,
guys.
they got
Set,
robots making
look,
burgers.
secure your four walls. That like and I mean I love what Tori said. Please do not go homeless over the events. I don't know if y'all noticed, I didn't make it to the pool party. Long story. It required money I didn't have. It's okay to say I'm gonna have to not be here. Not gonna be in a lot of stuff this year. Maybe even next year too. And that's okay.
Yeah,
Because I'm trying to secure my four walls.
there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, I didn't do a good job today because I ended up getting some sort of merch, but it's important. I promise.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna try not to do this and probably try not to get these Funko Pops because there's stuff that I want to do in the long run. Like you said, better to have those experiences and memories than just a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah. The
I'm
Funkos are a
trying.
write off to me though. That's a little different for me. All right.
She's like, I gotta get it.
Hold on. This person's driving me nuts. Hold up. 2 seconds. I'm glad y'all can't hear because my headphones are on, but my phone's connected to my thing. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Uh oh.
Thank
Oh.
you.
That's why I meant to leave it on. All right. Thank you, Tori, for co-hosting as always.
Thank you for having me on and everybody being here.
All right. See you guys soon.
Bye.